Have you ever hired someone for your business only to realize weeks or months later that you made a huge mistake? You thought they were perfect, but things just aren't working out. You feel like you're stuck in a rut and your dream team, not so dream anymore. It's a nightmare. But what if I told you that the problem isn't with the people you hire, but with the types of people you hire? Stay tuned, because today we're going to unlock the secret to building a dream team based on personality and natural strengths. By the end of this video, you'll have 5 actionable tools and insights to build your own dream team for productivity and success. Now, here's a mistake I see many CEOs make, and I have been very guilty of this myself. And I'll share the #1 hiring mistake I've seen so many CEOs make after coaching over 10,000 people for over 2 decades. I've also got a special resource that will help you hire the right people for your team, which I'll unveil at the end of this video. But first, let's dive into how to turn your team into a true powerhouse. Here's something simple but powerful. The success of any idea follows 3 critical steps: the thought, the action, the feedback. Let's break it down. You, as the CEO or leader, are likely the one generating all the big ideas. You're the visionary, the one who sees where the business should go. You know exactly where you want to head. You just need the help with the action and the feedback. Without someone to take action on those ideas, they'll just stay that. Ideas. Nothing happens. I made this mistake when I first started my business. I remember I was so super excited to hire my first team member. I was like, yeah, I'm going to hire someone. It's going to be amazing. But I actually had no idea what I was looking for. So I ended up hiring someone who was just like me, full of ideas, but not great at the execution. So they actually got overwhelmed, and honestly, we got nowhere fast. Action is crucial, but we also need feedback. Someone who can step back, analyze the outcomes, and suggest improvements. This feedback loop helps you refine your process and grow. It was only after a few months of a lot of wasted time and lessons that I realized the true power of hiring for intentional roles. So you need someone who can execute and someone who can analyze. These roles should complement your own strengths and weaknesses. We all have them, just lean into them. So here's the thing, a diverse team brings different perspectives, which means better problem solving and growth. It's like mixing ingredients to create the perfect recipe. The right combination leads to success. One person is data-driven, obsessed with numbers. They love it, metrics and analyzing trends. Another person is focused on people, understanding how to motivate and how to improve, communicate and manages relationships. When these 2 types of personalities work together, they really do balance each other out perfectly. It's this diversity that allows you to approach challenges from multiple angles and come up with the best solutions. Let me tell you about a family business that I worked with in the UK. They wanted to hire their daughter to handle both sales and admin, but she was a teenager, and to be honest, she got bored really fast. So I suggested a strategy to make her work more focused. So we applied the sprint method. So working in intense bursts of 45 minutes to an hour, then taking a break and repeating. This method worked wonders for her. It's like starting a fitness routine where you can't just run 5Ks on day 1. By building up stamina with more intense sessions, she was able to focus and improve her productivity. Plus, it was fun for her. Now, let's talk about company culture. If you want your team to thrive, you need to create an environment where people feel safe. They need to feel comfortable making mistakes, sharing their ideas, and learning from their failures. I've learned this firsthand. When I was building my team, I realized that as a leader, I had to set the tone. If I couldn't own up to my own mistakes, which to be honest sometimes is really hard, how could I expect my team to do the same? So leading by example is key. I hope you're enjoying this so far, and if you're getting value, hit that subscribe button and join our community of entrepreneurs who are committed to growing together. So now there was another couple I worked with from the US. They were so excited about launching a new venture, but they were struggling. The husband came up with tons of new ideas every single minute, but the wife kept getting pulled in different directions because his ideas kept changing. This is very common. So I suggested they hire a personal assistant to help him organize his ideas into clear, actionable steps. This allowed the wife to focus on what she was best at, the financial and operations of the business. By getting organized, the couple could finally move forward with their venture using their own strengths. And this shows how important it is to balance strength and weaknesses. A great team leader isn't afraid to delegate and create the right environment for their team to succeed. It isn't always easy, but it is possible. And guess what? Mistakes are part of the game, but instead of fearing them, embrace them. It's gonna happen. The best teams are the ones that learn, adapt, and keep going. I've made some very, very, very big mistakes in my own business, but what separates good from great is the ability to bounce back, learn from those mistakes, and come out stronger. So I encourage my team to fail fast. Make a mistake, learn from it, and try again, because if you don't make a mistake, it means you didn't even try. This type of resilience is what makes a business truly successful. It's a mindset I work hard to instill in every team I consult with. I consulted with a music industry CEO in the US who had a growing team but didn't know how to organize people as the business expanded. He was holding on to his best people, but he wasn't sure where to assign them as the roles evolved. I introduced them to the 16 personalities assessment. It's free, by the way, and helped the CEO group people based on their strengths. So this small change allowed them to grow with more focus, knowing their own strengths. So one saleswoman stayed in her role and thrived, while another team member who was excellent at market analysis became the project manager. He scoped the competition and helped improve their product. And this just shows the power of assigning roles based on strengths, not just filling positions. Now, here's a mistake I see many CEOs make, and I have been very guilty of this myself. So we hire people who are just like us. We're excited, we have a vision, and we want people who get us, right? But here's the problem. If everyone on your team is just like you, who's actually going to execute the ideas? You need to hire people who balance you out. If you're a visionary, find someone who's a doer. If you're a big vision thinker, hire someone who's detail orientated. The best teams combine both. So if you're wondering how to bring all of this to life, I've got something just for you. The CEO Liberation Template is a tool that outlines these exact steps. Honestly, it's only $47 and it shows you how to hire the right roles and streamline your business. This normally goes for $475, but it's yours at a special price today. I'll link it below, and if you're ready to hire with intention, align your team with their strength, and streamline your business, this template is for you. I've put together everything you need to get started, and I'm offering it to you for a very special price today. Check out the link in the description, grab your copy, and start building the team that will help you reach your heights. Remember, your business is only as strong as your team. So build wisely, grow quickly, and I'll see you in the next video to your success.